former ABC News anchor and correspondent Connie Chung. Good morning to you, Connie. Thank you. Thank you for being with us.
It's so good to see all of you, really. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
Bless your heart. So tell us about the first time you met Barbara.
It was gulp 50 years ago, more than 50 years ago. Okay, oh my God. She was already at the top of the heap. She was doing the Today Show. And I was scared. You know, I should have been, and I was in local news. But I'll tell you, we developed a special bond, something that was unique. It wasn't just personal, it was personal. I mean, it was really personal. You know, her father was a nightclub owner. He created the Latin Quarter in Boston and New York and Miami. But the time for nightclubs was over, so he ran into bad times. She supported her family financially and morally and emotionally, along with her mentally disabled sister, her older sister. And I did the same. I supported my parents. So we both needed our jobs. We were afraid of being fired, and we had to have our jobs because we were the breadwinners. Secondly, we both forgot to have babies. And so she adopted Jacqueline, her daughter, and I adopted our son Matthew years later. And the third biggie was the fact that Barbara was the first woman to be named an anchor on the evening broadcast. That was the ABC Evening News. It was actually World News Tonight, or was it called World? It was called World News, I think, with Barbara and Harry Reisner. I was the first at CBS, but I was the second to Barbara Walters. We both worked with men who despised us, and it was pretty clear that they despised us. And we both lasted just 2 years. She was tanked after 2 years, and I was tanked after 2 years. Only Barbara could console me because she completely understood what happened to us.
What did she teach you professionally?
How to conduct myself and to get her famous gets. I knew because after I was dumped at CBS, she barbered me. She called, she wrote, she faxed, she checked in, she wanted to have lunch, she wanted to have dinner, she wanted to go to the theater together. She was my best buddy, even though she was before. And she barbered me, and that's what she did with everyone. She maintained personal relationships with them so that they trusted her. And she played shrink with them. She got into their heads when she interviewed them, and that's why she would make some people cry.
Tell us about her competitive spirit, too, because there's a funny story about her scooping Walter Cronkite back in the 70s.
It was incredible. Anwar Sadat of Egypt and Menachem Begin of Israel were snagged by Walter Cronkite. Walter, you know, the great Walter Cronkite, had gotten a plane to fly them to Israel. And Sadat was going to speak to the Knesset. Barbara found out through Rune Arledge, her boss, the great Rune Arledge at ABC, that they were on that plane. So he sent Barbara. Sadat looks outside the plane, and Barbara's waving her arms. She's on the tarmac going, you know, wait, wait. And Walter describes it in his book. Sadat looks out the window and sees Baba, Baba. And he lets her on. She gets on the plane, and she is in Fat City. She sends a little note to the chief of staff of Sadat that says, can I interview you and Begin? and she sends one to Megan too. A little note that says yes, check, or no, check, or together, check, or alone, check. It comes back yes, yes.
Wow.
So she got, and when she interviewed Megan, he said oh, by the way, I told Anwar that we should do this together for Barbara.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh.
So she got the first ever joint interview between Sadat and Megan, which turned into the 1979 Peace Accord.
They were barbered, too, just like you have been barbered. They were barbered.
They were so barbered, and she had them around her finger. Walter was furious, absolutely furious. But you know what? Walter respected her.
Yes.
Unlike some of the younger men who came along who did not respect her. And I tell you, I despised them for that. They owe her a debt, the men do, because she taught them so much more than they ever would admit.
Oh, wow. Hey, Connie, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being with us this morning and for sharing all of those stories. It is great to see you. You stay well. Take care.
Oh, thank you, Robin. I will miss her, and I think all of us will.
We will. Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.